Everyone, welcome back to PHP Basics. My name is Sean. Have you ever filled out a web form and you hit submit and then suddenly a piece of criteria wasn't met and you got to fill the whole damn thing out over again because the page refreshed, right? Probably not too often because most web developers take this into account. However, I've got a little form here. It's asking for my username. This is obviously a registration form of some sort, right? So I put on my name, Sean, my password, and then my email. And then I hit submit. Now all of a sudden it says your username must be at least 6 characters. Well, crap. Now I got to fill all this stuff in again. I'm going to show you how to repopulate these fields with the data that you had submitted previously. And that's pretty easy to do. So let's go inside of our text editor. And here's my form. So essentially I'm just doing a post to server form, username with an input. Text input, name is uname, name is pass, rpass, and email, and then at the bottom here I have a submit button. I'm also echoing out a dummy variable. This is output, and by default this output variable is set to null. This is what we're going to use to display error messages. Okay, so currently it said that if the posted value of uname is less than 6 characters, that it's going to throw up an error saying that my username is not long enough. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. We'll just go ahead and do this from scratch. So first thing we're going to have uname is equal to the posted value of uname. And we'll copy and paste this for the other values as well. We have pass, rpass, and email. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to say if we'll say string length of uname is less than 6, then output is going to equal your username must be at least 6 characters. Okay, so that's essentially what I had before, only we have now turned the posted data into variables just so they're easier to use. And what I'll do now is I will come down to my field for my username and I'll say value equals, I'm going to move this down to the next line just so it's a little bit easier to read. This is going to be in double quotes, and we're going to break out of HTML and go into PHP. So put in our PHP tags and we'll say if is set uname echo uname. Okay, I can do the same thing for the email, but I don't want to do it with the passwords because typically you don't want to store your password in the form. You want that to be totally encrypted all the time. So providing my syntax is correct, let's go back into our form. We'll just do a refresh here. See, so now I'll say my username is Sean, my password, and my email. I hit submit. Oh, I goofed. Alright, so it kind of worked, right? Alright, so now I'm still getting the error saying that my username is less than 6 characters. But my email showing it Sean, and that's because I didn't rename this. So let's come down to here and email. There we go. Okay, so now even if I mess something up, if my passwords don't match or something, it will refresh the form, but it will keep the data intact, and it's still pretty simple. Now you can do the shorthand method of this, and I'll just kind of show you what this looks like as well. Let me just throw in PHP here real quick. You can say is set email question mark. This means if email is set to true, then echo email. If not, you can just say null, or you can say echo nothing at all. And it'll work too, in place of this if statement. So that's pretty much it. I hope this has helped you guys. If you have any comments, please leave them below, and I'll see you next time.